Hey there, I want to talk about pollution. I want to talk about pollution and health. Right here I put residents where they don't belong, which is right along where the factories are, farms, and forestry. Farms and forestry give off a large amount of sound pollution. Factories give off land pollution, and the windmills, well, they put out sound pollution. I put windmills in very strategic places for this experiment. The redness here, I think, is a misunderstanding in the health overlay. I always thought it was health coverage, but I think it's the state of the health of that household. Because right now I have no health coverage, if you see that. There's no health capacity. And yet, that's because I shut it off for the experiment. There's a green area over there, right? Most of my city's green. And the only place I have a health issue is where there's a pollution of some kind. The reason we're doing all this is because there's the misconception that only pollution by water kills. As you can see, without healthcare, the sound people who are getting sick from the land pollution and the sound pollution, they're dying. Now, because there's no healthcare, they're going to start dying all over the place. Or should I say, because there's so many people dying here, that my health care or my death care is bound to fail, and you're going to start noticing death all over the place. But notice where they're clustered. Right around the windmills here. See all the dead? They're sick from sound. And they're dying. So they're dying not because they're getting sick. They're dying because there's no health care to fix them. Over here where there's no pollution, we have no problems. Even with zero health care. You know, okay, there's 13,000 people. I didn't know that I could get away with this though. If you watch your pollution, you may not even need health care, but because of sound pollution from the roads, you need health care. Because you can't get away from that after a while. See here, all those sick people, sick from land pollution, and the red ones, the sick sought with the red border, either they move out or they die. Out here where it's all noisy, same thing. Look, they're dying by droves. They get sick and they die. So let that be a lesson to you. Zone accordingly. But the other half of the argument is that if they get sick by water, they surely die. I'm going to show you that's wrong. That they don't die. And the issue, the only reason why they do die, is because water is so widespread of a pollutant that it inundates your healthcare immediately. And they die at home. We're here. If I had the healthcare on, they wouldn't die. Because I have not much. I have 3-4 clinics, and 3-4 clinics is enough to take care of this kind of pollution. Well, after a while it would fail. It'd be bound to fail. But if they were on, I wouldn't be able to do this video. So, if they get sick, and if they don't get fixed, they die. End of story. Thanks.